Hey, what is up you guys, GLISKEY here, and today we are back with another theory, and this time it's to do with Deoxys. This theory also does give more evidence as to why I decided to move around the timeline in my Pokemon timeline theory video, so go watch that now before you watch this one so you'll be up to date for this video. The first thing I want to do is go through how Deoxys is obtained in the games. The first time we see Deoxys in one of the main series games is from a Fire Red and Leaf Green mystery gift event in 2004, where you were given the Aurora ticket, which gives you access to Birth Island. On this triangle shaped island you were greeted by a triangle rock that is at the top of another triangle that is on the ground and looks to be kind of burnt or charred. I don't know exactly which one it is, but that's how I think it looks. When you go up to the triangle rock, it moves to another point in the island, and if you follow the pattern correctly, you will be challenged by Deoxys. The next time you can get Deoxys is in a 2005 Emerald Mystery Gift event, which is almost the exact same as the one in the Fire Red and Leaf Green from the year before. Except for the fact that the triangle shape on the ground is no longer all burnt up, but now has grass grown over it, and the triangle rock has curved corners instead of the pointy ones you see in the Fire Red and Leaf Green event. Now if you've seen my timeline theory, you know that I think Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald should be placed further down in the timeline and not at the same point as Red, Blue, Yellow, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Believe it or not, but the grass is actually another piece of evidence that the Generation 3 games aren't at the same point as the Generation 1 games, because Deoxys is a Pokemon from space. So that triangle rock must have landed there just before or during the events of Generation 1, because the island has burnt rock on the ground. It obviously isn't hot anymore because the player can walk on it, so some time has passed since Deoxys landed there with its triangle rock. But in Emerald, the burnt rock is gone, and the grass has grown over it, so over time the grass that was burnt from Deoxys falling to earth and landing on the island has slowly grown back, not to mention that the triangle rock has also eroded. The edges aren't as sharp as they were in Fire Red and Leaf Green, so they must have eroded, which takes time. With the grass growing and the triangle rock eroding, we can see that a significant amount of time has passed since Deoxys landed there, so the Pokemon Emerald Deoxys would be the same one as the Fire Red and Leaf Green one. Well, not exactly. There is another theory that every game cartridge is a different universe, but the timeline is still the same. It's literally the many worlds theory, but put into Pokemon. So the Deoxys you get in Emerald is the same one as the one you get in Fire Red and Leaf Green, if the trainer in Fire Red and Leaf Green didn't get that Deoxys from Birth Island, leaving it there until the trainer in Emerald was able to find it. Now the reason I think you can't find it in Ruby and Sapphire is because they're continuations of the Fire Red and Leaf Green universe where the trainer did get Deoxys, so it isn't there in Ruby and Sapphire. So far we have one Deoxys on our list, and only one more appearance made by Deoxys in the main series games. This is in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where we see it in the Delta episode where there is a meteor hurtling to the planet and you find the back of Rayquaza to smash the meteor. But uh-oh, plot twist! Deoxys is in the meteor, and so is the triangle rock thing. The triangle rock thing moves in the same pattern as it does in the previously mentioned games, and then the Deoxys battle starts. Now obviously this Deoxys is falling from space a bit too late to be the same one as the ones before. Or is it? At this point in the timeline, no one has caught Deoxys, so obviously the other Deoxys never landed on Birth Island. This one is just the other one, but it slept in and forgot it had to work. Not really, but because of the many worlds theory, this Deoxys could arguably be the same Deoxys as the previous generations, but it's this world's version of it. The pattern that the triangle rock moves in before Deoxys appears is a clear sign of this. It's the exact same pattern as the one in the Generation 3 games. With all of this information, I've decided that there is... drumroll please. Well, I don't know how many there are. Were you expecting a definite answer? If every game cartridge is a new world like the many Pokemon worlds theory says, then there would be an infinite amount of Deoxys spread across an infinite amount of worlds. But also worlds where Deoxys never existed, so the answer can be 0 because not everyone had access to the mystery gift event that gave you Deoxys, and the Oris games are remakes of the Generation 3 games, making Oris a different version of the Generation 3 universe. You could also argue there's only one Deoxys, because if you got the mystery gift event in Generation 3, or you played Oris, then Deoxys was there. But the answer could also be there's an infinite amount of Deoxys because there are many infinite worlds. This could also be said about any of the mystery gift event Pokemon like Manaphy or Mew. The answer is really for you to decide. If you got the mystery gift event in Fire Red or Leaf Green, then further in the timeline the trainer in the Generation 3 games didn't get it. But if you didn't get it in the Generation 1 remakes, in that world Deoxys could have waited for the Generation 3 trainer, fell from space late, causing the events of the Oris Delta episode to happen, or not even fallen from space at all. So I leave you with these questions. What do you think happened in the timeline of your games? Did you get the event or did you miss out? Do you think since you did, or if you did miss out on the event, maybe a trainer in the future of your cartridges would maybe end up catching Deoxys? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!